I'm David Settle here at Wyopreps.com, and spring sports are underway, and we've got our first Wyopreps Athletes of the Week presented by Premier Bone and Joint Centers. We're worthy of Wyoming. This week's girls winner goes to Rylee Stephenson from Cheyenne East High School softball. Helped the Lady Thunderbirds go 4-0 at the Cheyenne Softball Invitational. She went 2-0 in the circle and actually threw over 7 innings, gave up just 5 hits, 4 runs, and that was actually in one start, and none of the runs were earned. She struck out 15 and walked just one batter in her 7 2/3 pitch, and she threw a no-hitter. At the plate, she had 8 hits, scored 5 times, drove in 7 runs, walked twice. She had 2 home runs, one against Jackson and one against Kelly Walsh, and also had a triple. And the no-hitter came in a shutout against Cody as she helped them beat Cody, as well as Natrona, Jackson, and Kelly Walsh. Rylee, congratulations on being our Athlete of the Week. How did you
Thank
think you
you.
played last weekend?
It felt really good, especially it being the first weekend out and just being able to come and produce for my team. So, yeah.
How is it different for this squad this year? Obviously, you lost some great players. I know there's a senior that could be playing but chose a different route. How would you describe this year's East team?
There's a lot of younger girls, and obviously we had a lot of key players leave this year, and it's just obviously challenging to come in and try to lead a whole new team and just get them going on the right path. But we all work really hard and it's just easy. We all get along. So it feels really good, especially just to gel together and obviously come out on top. So, yeah.
Yeah. To start 4-0, was that a bit of a surprise for you and the team?
I wouldn't say it was a surprise. We just wanted to come work hard and see where we were at, and that's where we ended up. So I'm happy with that.
Okay. Obviously, you battled the elements. I know it was probably a little warmer than maybe a couple times you played softball, but the wind had to be just atrocious at times, I would guess.
Oh, yeah, it was terrible. It was really bad. Yeah.
How did you have to adjust for that, whether you were pitching or hitting?
Um, Definitely hitting, had to make a lot of adjustments, especially trying to keep the ball lower when it was really windy out. Looking for line drives and ground balls and stuff like that. And obviously when you're pitching, you as a hitter, it's harder to hit balls higher in the zone and do things like that. So we're working against that. And yeah, but
For you, what was the key to your success in the circle, especially throwing the no hitter in the first game of the year against Cody?
um I think my pitching coach was she's always on top of everything and she has a reason for everything and she knows exactly what's going on at all times and she's great at calling pitches, so I think most of my success comes to her and obviously working hard. So, yeah.
Do you like having a bigger role in the circle this year?
It's something to get used to because obviously it's been a shared thing the past few years and I still have a good staff behind me. It's just we're working harder to get them more like mental knowledge of what's going on.
Okay.
So they're yeah, but they're getting there and they're working really hard and yeah, it's just a bigger adjustment.
What have you been working on, in terms of pitching? What are some of the finer points? You mentioned your pitching coach has been working with you. What are some of the things that she's been really wanting you to kind of fine tune?
Um, Starting ahead in the at bats, so getting the first pitch strikes and working the batters out of the zone so that I'm not giving up as many hits,
Okay.
which worked really well for me this weekend. So, yeah.
What about at the plate? What have you been working on in the box?
I personally have been working on finding good pitches early in at bats because as a pitcher, I know what they're trying to do to me. So it kind of gives me an advantage, but just finding pitches early in my at bat so that I'm not having to chase pitches out of the zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you go 4-0, and obviously you said you weren't maybe surprised, but it was nice to go 4-0. What do you look at when you see softball around the state this year?
Um, it's different, especially with the conferences changing, but I think if we work hard, we'll have a pretty good shot. And I'm excited to play with this group of girls this year, and we'll see where that takes us.
I'm curious, real quick, and I don't want to really put you on the spot, but with the conferences changing, maybe a little more balance, north to south versus east to west than in the past couple of years?
I don't know. We'll have to see. We haven't really seen any of these teams, so yeah,
All
there
right.
should be
Well,
some good games.
okay, I understand. Well, I know you got some big ones coming up here in the near future going on the road this weekend, but congrats on a fantastic start. Thank you for taking a few minutes and
Thank you.
congrats again on being our athlete of the week.
Thank you.
I'm David Sutter here at Wyopreps.com, and it's time for our first Spring Sport Athlete of the Week performances. And our boys winners come from the Jackson Hole High School soccer team, who started the year 2-0 with a pair of road conference wins as they blew out Natrona 10-zip, and then they beat Kelly Walsh and Casper 4-1, so 14-1 over two conference rivals to start the year. And I'm joined by Jairo Centeno and then Vicente Villasana. Guys, thanks so much for joining me. I know you guys are on a break. I'll start with you, Jairo. Talk a little bit about what was the key to success last weekend for you guys and a great start in the 4A West Conference.
Well, honestly, it's like the key to success. All the boys just really tried their best and they gave it all. It's really
Okay,
good.
I gotcha. Vicente, what do you think was maybe the key? Do you have any different perspective than Jairo?
First of all, I think I want to thank our coach Matt for structuring us and setting us up for the win. He definitely like saw what each player had and put us in that correct position, and we all just put our best skills on the field, and we just played our best out there, and the results showed. But yeah, especially our team too. Our team is really amazing, and I think hopefully we could win regionals and yeah, we could take the state again.
You guys are the defending state champs. There's no doubt about that. Now, you guys lost a lot of talent. You guys are both sophomores. Vicente, I'll direct this one to you first. You had 8 points on 3 goals and 2 assists last week. What was working well for you? What did you see in the field and in finding your teammates and finding the back of the net?
Yeah, I honestly our midfielders and our attackers, it was hard for the first couple of trainings and games, I would say, for us to like flow with each other and get used to each other. But I think after a while and like just like getting used to it and passing the ball and making these set plays, it just all like started to add up and we just started scoring, and I just found every opportunity from my wingers and the midfielders, and it felt way easier once we all communicated and just got everything settled.
Jairo, for you, this is a younger Jackson team. I think you guys only have like 3 or 4 seniors. As
Yeah.
I mentioned, you and Vicente are both sophomores. What's got to happen, I guess, to continue kind of this early success? I know you guys are on a little bit of a break right now because of spring break, so you won't play for a little bit longer. But from your perspective, how is it meshing all these young guys together? What are you looking at this year?
Um, Sorry, could you repeat that? Like,
I'm just curious as to what you think it's going to take to be really successful and really have good chemistry with your teammates this year.
this year?
Yeah.
Honestly, just like today, like a little bit ago, me and some of the boys were on the field, and just like when there's no practice, we go practice or like we just do stuff together, really.
Oh,
And it's just like kind of like a connection, kind of. It's just
yeah.
like bond with your teammates.
You ended up with 4 goals on the weekend. How did your teammates find you? How were you able to finish so well? 2 goals in both matches.
To be honest, I missed a lot more than 4, but yeah, like it's just honestly, just, like, yeah, it's just I don't know. I look it through a lot, but just the team. Yeah, we connected that game.
Okay. All
Really.
right. For you, Vicente, talk a little bit about this team and obviously you guys have that mantle of being the defending champs. How are you guys handling that with the younger squad this year?
Uh, with the younger squad, what do you mean?
Like you guys
The
don't. I mean, you lost some pretty good seniors,
yes,
and
yes,
I know you guys have some seniors and juniors back off that defending, but this is still a younger squad. Like you two are sophomores, you're
yeah,
some freshmen in the varsity. How are you guys handling maybe, or is there any pressure on you guys as the defending champs?
yeah. I I do believe we lost a lot of seniors, especially like Teddy and those Kai Bissett and Isaac. Those guys, we lost a lot of great players that were technically, I believe, that were really good, and they would help the team a lot. But I think as younger guys, we just move the ball around more. If we move the ball around more and just play through the lines and everything, I think we would be totally fine. I mean, the game is really all about moving the ball and having it on the other side and just scoring and putting it in the net. I mean, but yeah, I think we'll do fine this year and through repetition and just keep training and always running because we were always running. I think we'll be good. And with these younger guys, they really got the hard work and the mentality to just push forward. So I think we'll do just fine.
Jairo, what do you love the most about the game of soccer, bud?
Honestly, just like connecting with my teammates. Like when I
Okay.
first joined, I didn't know a single person on the team or the youth soccer. And it's just like now they're all my friends I hang out with every day. Just
Okay.
incredible, really. It's fun.
Vicente, what do you love most about playing soccer?
Honestly, I didn't play soccer that much. I started when I was like 12 years old. I mean, I tell people I started when I was 5 years old because I want to just like fit in or whatever. But I really started when I was like 4 years ago, and I just love it because it's just the bonding and the communication with your teammates, and you just create friends, and then scoring and just connecting passes with each other. You feel like a boost of energy. It just feels like amazing to play the sport, and I mean, winning state is just going to be a whole different feeling. So I mean, that's really what we could work towards too.
Jairo, Vicente, thank you guys so much for taking time. Congrats on being our athletes of the week, and I wish you best of luck the rest of the way.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.